Hello lads, this is yo truly insane, and this is my first video. And just to begin some stuff and actually get some stuff rolling, in our first video, I'm going to review the latest pay-per-view which took a few hours ago, and that's WWE Money in the Bank. The event was great. I mean, it had everything that a pay-per-view should, I guess. But yeah, it was good. I mean, you had AJ Styles, John Cena, Seth Rollins, and hey, you had an all-star Money in the Bank ladder match, which was absolutely amazing. So I can't really say anything about it, to be honest. I mean, it was just great. And now let's give you all a quick review. And if you like this, make sure to subscribe so you can watch more of me. I mean, I'm not just going to do some review, I'm going to do a lot of stuff. So you gotta tune in to watch some of the upcoming videos which will be uploaded real soon. All you gotta do is subscribe down below. So now, switching gears, let's head to the topic, which is WWE Money in the Bank 2016. So I actually missed the first part because I was sleeping, and then I woke up, and actually 4 matches took place, in which 2 of them were from the pay-per-view. What's the word? Yeah, pre-show. In the first match, I don't really remember. Sorry. But in the first match, I guess it was Lucha Dragons versus the Dudley Boys. I wish WWE treats the Dudley Boys a bit better because they're not treating them really that good that they should. I mean, they are the veterans and they are in pre-show. That doesn't even make sense. But whatever. So Lucha Dragons picked up the win. That match was okay. I mean, if I was to rate the match, I would give it 3 stars. I mean, it was a match. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't that it had good spots or other stuff, but yeah, it was okay. And not to forget, it had Sin Cara, so I can't really give it a 4 star or something. And they featured in pre-show, and I didn't really watch it. I mean, I just watched the highlights and in the first part that was available in the stream, so that's that. And moving to the second match, actually these are not in order, so don't mind. The second match I would like to say is Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big fanboy of Dolph Ziggler, and I have always been a fan of him. I mean, I joined this community of professional wrestling in 2012, and I've been always a fan of him, whether he was heel or face. Even though I'm from India, I'm still not like I would hate heels. I mean, I know how this thing works. So yeah, the match was between Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin, and guess what? Who won? None other than Baron Corbin. That match was actually good. First, the crowd started chanting, booing, we don't want this match. I mean, even I want this V to end real quick, but they actually delivered a good match, and I have to say that Baron Corbin is actually improving, and I expect him to be a top class player pretty soon. I mean, he's doing real good, and even you all guys know that he's doing real good. No wonder that. What was I about to say? I mean, I meant to say that Baron Corbin might be the next phase. No, I don't see that, but who knows? He might be the next star. Let's hope Dolph Ziggler will get something better. I mean, he has like 2 years left. If you checked out his tweet, he actually said that. So, I really want Dolph Ziggler to win at last a title, like 2 to 3 title reigns. Not 2 to 3, that's impossible for him. Like 2 at last, or even 1. actually, I'm speculating that he will face the Miz for the Intercontinental Championship as soon as he returns. But as of the next match that we are going to talk about, that's actually the main match, not Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, but the match which actually represents the pay-per-view. That's right, Money in the Bank ladder match. Actually, that match was great, but even though I actually speculated that Dean Ambrose will win Money in the Bank long before Royal Rumble, when I came to know that Seth Rollins was injured, I pretty much speculated that things will be main eventing WrestleMania, and Dean Ambrose will win Money in the Bank or something like King of the Ring. I don't know what happened with King of the Ring tournament. I mean, it was there last year, but it's just gone. But the match was great. Everyone performed real good. And actually, Alberto Del Rio was the MVP of this match. I have to say that. You can't ignore it. He was doing real good, and at times I thought that he might actually win this. I didn't really wanted that to happen. I mean, no one did, but he actually did pretty good. So I have to say that he was the best guy who was out there. And yeah, the most interesting part about the match was when all the six participants were on the ladder. It was epic match, but Dean Ambrose won. I mean, I do wanted him to win, but Dean Ambrose, I mean, he didn't he didn't even do much in the match. I mean, if I were the creative, I would have had Kevin Owens win, and not on the basis of popularity or something, but on the basis of the wrestling skills. I mean, Dean Ambrose does deserve it, and actually, what gets me is that he didn't perform much in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Most of the time, he was down, and you can't deny that. And since Dean Ambrose actually won, with the exception of Alberto Del Rio, other participants are going to go back to face Miz for the Intercontinental Championship sooner rather than later, and I speculate Kevin Owens actually winning the title for the third time and him being the next weight bad. Not the next weight bad, but he needs something better. And now let's move to the main match for all of us. No, still not the main event. I'm talking about the dream match. John Cena versus AJ Styles. The phenomenal one versus the C Nation leader. I messed up about that nickname. But never mind. That match was great, I should say. Yep, it was great. I mean, you can't deny that. But what gets me is that a big veteran can defeat John Cena. Why? Because he's the face that runs the place. I mean, it would have been better if AJ Styles won clean. But yeah, at last he finally won a match in a pay-per-view, which means a lot to me as well as you all guys. I mean, AJ Styles finally did it. And that's amazing. I mean, I didn't even expect him to win against John Cena. I mean, I did, but let's hope that he wins at SummerSlam. I mean, I know that the next pay-per-view is the Battleground, but we all know what's going to happen. Cena is going to win, and on the SummerSlam, I don't actually have words for this amazing feat. I mean, I'm liking both of the guys. And if you were to ask me, I would give AJ Styles the win at SummerSlam. And actually, I think he will win at SummerSlam if they do have more matches. I mean, Cena has lost like 6 consecutive Money in the Bank match. But it up again. I mean, SummerSlam matches. CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar, and the list goes on and on. So you never know. And yeah, so I would like to say that that match was good, and I will give it a solid 4 star. I'm looking forward to see more of both of the participants. Well done. Match of the night, I should say. Yeah. So now let's move on to the tag team championship matches. Matches. Well, we already did one tag team match actually. And yeah, talking about tag team matches, the Golden Truth versus Breezango was okay. I mean, I watched the video of them burning or something. I don't even know what exactly was that, but that match was just weird. And damn WWE, damn, you just can't give Breeze a win at a pay-per-view or something, right? I mean, I like Breezango more than I do with the Golden Truth. But yeah, that was okay. If I were to give it stars, I mean, I'm not Dave Meltzer, I'm just Dave, yes. And you can call me insane, so actually insane. So I would give it a solid 2 star. And yeah, that's that now. Let's move on to which match? Tag team titles match. Pretty good. No words to describe that. That was so predictable because every time you speculate that someone else is going to win, finally, it's always happens. New Day retained, so I don't have anything to say. New Day retained. Yay! Now I expect them to drop the title. When? At SummerSlam. And till SummerSlam, I guess they will break the record, and they should break the record. And if you guys agree with me, leave a comment down below and say if you agree with me and what do you think will happen tomorrow on Monday Night Raw. So then we move on to the Divas match. I should rather say it's women's match. So it was Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Natalia and Becky Lynch. And this is the only match that I got wrong. I mean, I predicted every match and every spot right. I mean, I did predict that Dean Ambrose will win and cash in, but we will talk about that later on. Actually, I expected Dana to turn on Charlotte, but well, they are saving it, right? And besides that, they actually did the same thing but with the other opponent, and that's Becky Lynch. They actually went with Becky Lynch. Actually, they had Natalia turn on Becky Lynch, which is pretty strange to see. I mean, that's just strange. But, well, that's an unpredictability. That unpredictability. Yeah, I said that word right, I guess. You never know, anything can happen in WWE. Michael Cole cliche. Anyways, so that was okay. Not good, not bad. And what bugs me is that Rusev and Titus O'Neil co-invented the pay-per-view. And of course, Rusev won. I mean, yeah, it's obvious that Rusev won't drop the title so early. Not to forget, he is being a dominant force once again. Yeah, I did wanted to see Titus O'Neil as singles champion, and actually his kids were there watching his match. And it's Father's Day in USA, I guess, at night. Yeah, it would have been Father's Day. I mean, since I'm here in Asian continent, it's actually 20th. So yeah, Father's Day was yesterday for us, and it's going to be midnight or something in American continent and other stuff. So that's that. So I would say that match was actually good, and Titus O'Neil was actually rough. And yeah, Rusev won. I went to get some Cheetos when this match was going on because I didn't really give a shit about this. And besides that, when this match was going on, the NBA stuff was going on, which Cleveland won. So congratulations on that. And now we have to head on the last match. Rollins versus Roman Reigns, and oh my god, what just happened? Rollins defeated Roman Reigns clean on a pay per view. What? Roman Reigns lost to a heel on a pay per view and was pinned, and there was no interference. It was one thing. One, two, three, and it's over. Seth Rollins became two-time player, two-time WWE champion, and I was like, what the I can't say the F word on YouTube, I guess. I mean, I do cuss a lot, but I was like, WTF? What the hell? Rollins won. I'm a big fan of Rollins, especially after that documentary. And they actually took some scenes in the promo package, or whatever they call it. Vignette. Yeah. I don't really know what to say, but that was incredible. And then what happened? My boy, Dean Ambrose came and cashed in his Money in the Bank contract, getting some revenge on Seth Rollins. And guess what happened? Dean Ambrose successfully cashed in his Money in the Bank and became the new World Heavyweight Champion of the world. Oh my god. Can you believe this? Dean Ambrose, the new WWE Champion. And besides that, all the members of the Shield have been the WWE Champion. We can finally say that. And all the members of the Shield were WWE Champion on this pay-per-view. Can you believe that? And that's not that. We are going to have a triple threat match sooner than we expected. It can be in Battleground, or it can even be in SummerSlam, which is exciting. It is exciting. I mean, that match should have been the main event of WrestleMania. It should have been the main event, I guess. But, well, plans changed because of these injuries. But since many superstars are coming out, returning, it can turn out real good. And I have already framed the match card of the SummerSlam as of this pay-per-view, which first of all indicates that there's SummerSlam or even Battleground. I would rather say Battleground, which first indicates that there's going to be Natalya versus Becky Lynch. And hopefully no Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. But yeah, Natalya versus Becky Lynch. It can even be on Raw. You never know. And the second match that I speculate will be the triple threat. They're giving it so early, but that's that. And yeah. And I have to say one thing too. Hughes performed really good. I would say that they should have gave him a clean victory other than a roll-up, because it sounds like it's a fluke, to be honest. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon in Saint Talks. Bye-bye.